Hey, hey, hey. So, as you can see, I'm out in the snow. My phone is not waterproof, so hopefully I don't break it. Yeah, first and probably last snow that will actually stick around enough to play in for the year. Our backyard is kind of a mess because it's just been pretty much nonstop rain. Could you turn your music down just a little bit, Matthew, please?
What?
Could you turn your music down a bit? Sorry. Matthew. Oh, you can just turn it down. Okay, whatever. So yeah, out here enjoying the snow. There's the dog. I still have a really cute video from when we first moved here 4 years ago in Fenris. It was like 2 or 3 feet of snow, and Fenris was just going boing, 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 jumping in it. He's technically middle-aged now. It's weird to think about, you know, pets age faster than humans, and they can catch up on you. But anyway, so mom's still alive for now. She's asleep. She hasn't woken up since like last night. It got pretty bad last night. It's finally hitting me, you know, my mom is dying. Like, I still, you know, thank God for mood stabilizers and stuff, otherwise I'd probably be even more of a mess. But Matthew got home early. The place he works at actually closed because of snow. They were going to open back up to the public for the first time in months, but now it's snowing, so they can't. And I'm glad for it, because yesterday, after I put that vlog up yesterday, my mom was in a armchair and she wanted to move to the bed, which was like a foot away, and I thought that I was strong enough to pick her up, and it turns out she still weighs quite a bit. And it was scary. Like, I was panting and my heart was hammering, because the best I could do was kind of ease her awkwardly to the ground. And luckily that happened at 3, and Matthew usually gets off at 4 anyway, but I called him and he was able to get off a little early and come home and pick her up. And you know, it's useful having a husband around that can pick up couches. Hopefully at least one of my sons will also grow up to be strong like that, and I can just be like, honey, can you move the whatever. But yeah, it's so weird how being downstairs and watching TV with the family and, you know, making dinner and stuff like that, it just feels like normal life. I mean, not having my mom down here, you know, watching TV with us does stick out a little bit, but at the same time, like, over the last few weeks, she hasn't been down at all anyway, so we got used to that. But it's just so bizarre. Oh, the door's just creaking. It's so bizarre to think that she's upstairs right now, barely hanging on. We haven't been able to convince her to try to eat in days, and it's been a struggle to get her to drink any kind of water. And I called hospice yesterday. I was like, could we maybe put her on an IV or something? And the guy said that IVs don't really work the way people hope that they will. And also, she does have water. The problem is just all the water is gathered in her super swollen legs. But it was interesting, because I went up and spent some time with her yesterday when Matthew got home. So he was watching the kids and I went up, and she was sort of coherent, and I was like, should I read headlines to you? And she's like, sure. So I was reading her some, you know, impeachment hearing news and stuff like that, and she fell asleep while I was reading it, and then I was just talking to my dad. And I was telling him, you know, it's thank God for mood stabilizers, because even as I'm adjusting to the idea that my mom is, you know, not gonna be alive for however many more days, who knows. I was saying how, you know, he has all these children's stories that he wrote, and I was like, well, I could live stream while I draw pictures for them, and then, you know, we can look into self-printing and maybe sell them online, and just like all this stuff that I want to work on with him. Of course, the kids remain a problem, but you know, once it's warmer enough that I can actually work in my shed and kick the kids outside, it'll be easier. So, you know, 3 more months or so. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go spend some time with the kids. Matthew's off on the weekends anyway, and Monday I'm supposed to get I have a temporary cap on my tooth that I got a root canal, and then they're supposed to give me a permanent one. It might not be ready by Monday, but I told him I can only do Mondays because my husband has to be home to watch the kids, and he's off Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yep. Nice that it's snowing. We get to play in the snow. Although, you know, we have a hodgepodge of gear for the kids because they always outgrow everything. Matthew's pulling them in the slide he brought up here from Pennsylvania. See, he's used to snow. I mean, he grew up in Pennsylvania. I grew up in Southern California. So this is, you know, this is like the 5th time I've seen snow, counting every time, you know, that it snowed here. I don't think it snowed last winter. Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I got several more fresh bands on Instagram, just cute pictures of my kids who, I mean, now I finally got them to wear clothes because we're on the snow, but otherwise it's really hard to get them to keep clothes on, and Instagram decided that my 2-year-old is too sexy and my 4-year-old is too sexy, so fun. Anyway, that's it for today, I guess. Bye.